Fredy122. Question number 1. It seems that LEC just had a tumultuous transfer period. What happened?
I think some teams decided they weren't good enough, so they just wanted to change to get better results. But in a lot of cases, I think it's maybe not a good decision by them, but that's on them because we don't know what's happened internally. But at the end of the day, it's just teams want to do better, so they're looking to change rosters.
Question number 2. Rogue did not have any new contracts. Has Rogue stabilized the squad and does not need a transfer?
Yeah, right now we're in a really stable shape. I mean, our mindset is like between the splits, it's a very good time to reflect and for the players to reflect on what went right for them in spring split. So no need for us to swap when we know there are improvements we can make to our game with like the same roster.
Question number 3. Inspired started to be compared with SofM after LEC 2021 spring. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I think it's quite accurate. I know Inspired's always watching VODs of SofM, so I think he's the jungler that Inspired looks up to most. I think they're playing quite similar in some aspects of their game, so I think it's a fair comparison.
Question number 4 is a 2-part question. How do you rate SofM, and are only excellent Vietnamese players like SofM good enough to compete in LEC? So first question, what do you think about SofM?
I think, honestly, I think he's a really good jungler. He's like aggressive, so that's what I like. He invades a lot, and yeah.
And the second question is, I guess, kind of if a Vietnamese player could have a chance to play in LEC, or do they need to be as good as SofM to even have a chance in LEC?
I think the issue is with communication. So if the player can communicate and understand English at the high level, then he for sure has a chance. It's just he needs to also be scouted, right? So it's harder. It's for sure harder, but it is definitely possible.
Question number 5. How has Rogue prepared for the LEC 2021 summer? And how has Rogue adapted to the current meta?
We took a longer break than most teams, so we're kind of looking out for the player health and making sure that they're in good shape in that regard. So in terms of preparation, we're looking at things that we want to change from spring split. There's a bit of stuff in our gameplay, so we're very aware of that and we're working on it now a lot. But the main thing was we took a big kind of vacation, right, to refresh and so we can focus harder in summer.
And how has Rogue adapted to the current meta?
I think right now we're still learning what is the best picks, and there's a point where we're not that expert on some champs yet, but we're for sure learning as we go. So it's just a steady process. I think we've done okay so far.
Question number 6. What are the current strengths of Rogue, and what does Rogue need to improve before entering the LEC 21 summer?
I think we're really good at playing around bot side of the map, especially. And I think our macro is quite good. We're very good at getting leads, and usually we're very good at snowballing them. Just one thing we're looking at doing better is snowballing faster with our leads.
So question number 7, I guess you kind of answered already. What is the intensity of Rogue's training ahead of LEC summer? Maybe word it again.
Yeah, so we took the longer break, and now we're kind of scrimming every day, basically. We have 1 day off, 4 scrim days a week with LEC games. So we're playing League 6 days a week together.
Question number 8. Rogue ended LEC 21 Summer Week 1 with a 2-1 result. What do you think about the team's performance of the first week?
I think it was okay. I think there was a lot of areas we could improve. We did a lot of silly things, which we put down to less practice. So we're not too concerned. And overall 2-1 it's like an okay result for us. I think we easily could have gone 3-0, but we also had a chance to go 1-2 this week, so we're fine with it.
Question number 9. What sets Rogue apart from the rest of the LEC, and what is Rogue's goal in the LEC 21 summer?
We want to win the split, obviously. We want to get to Worlds, but we also want to win the split. And I think just what sets us apart, we have a slightly different style to most teams, because I think we're playing fast, but we want to play like steady, and we also look to get like big leads in the early game.
Last question. What is the chance for Rogue to win the LEC 21 summer and attend 21 Worlds?
I think we have very good chance to go to Worlds. Like, we should really go to Worlds. It would be a failure not to go to Worlds. And to win the split, I also think we have really good chances. I think still it's going to be like 3 teams, like us, Mad and G2, who can win it. But yeah, I think we have good chances to win it.